So we were having a conversation about how you were looking for new work. What's going on with that?
Well, I worked at an agency last year that I really enjoyed. There's been a position in the agency that's opened up where I can actually move into a bigger position. However, I'm a full-time student, a full-time mom, so there's been some challenges around making that decision.
So you spent some time with the agency last year and you really liked the position, and now you're being given an opportunity to move up to a more important position. But how do you balance that with all your other responsibilities?
So that's really been the difficult part, because I know that with what I have on my plate now, it's already a challenge. So to take on a position that's going to add 36 hours of work into my week, it's almost unmanageable. So I've really had to think about, maybe cutting back on my course load at school, or maybe taking a whole semester off completely. And that's been the true challenge. However, there's some other challenges. I have some fear around this because it's going to change my life completely financially. I have some programs in place now that help me financially, and with gaining more pay, it's going to cut some of those programs. So there's been some fear around that because the position that I'm taking is where the agency is really trying to create that position to be a year-round full-time position, where in the past it's only been a seasonal position. So the unknown is kind of scary, but I feel like if I let fear stand in my way, I'll never be able to move forward.
So it sounds like you're being pulled in a lot of directions, from home and school and now this new job, but there's lots of opportunities there too.
That's correct. And there's also some other dynamics to this. I feel like I'm getting really burnt out on school, so I don't feel like taking a break would be a bad idea. However, I, don't want to be one of those statistics that stop and then doesn't go back. I'm pretty a motivated person, so I feel like if, I do take a break, that eventually I will go back, but I don't want to. What I'm seeing happening is that I'm continuing with this full course load, but I'm not doing well in the classes. And I feel like that's just because I'm losing interest altogether. And I just really need a break. I feel like if I'm going to do something, I want to be able to do it to my full potential. With having small children, that sometimes makes it very difficult. And just the lack of motivation to do the work. And this is why I feel like maybe taking the position would be good, because I'm on a program that helps me financially through the schooling piece. And so I've always told myself, well, if I back out of, and take a smaller course load, that I will lose this benefit financially. And I feel like this position can kind of make up for that. But at the same time, I feel like I'm, still going to need to take that break so that I can start the position and be able to put my full potential into it, and then slowly work myself back into maybe part-time courses.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, what do you think the pros of staying in school full-time are?
Well, I think just keeping myself in the pattern, and the more I stay in, the quicker I get it done. So that's why I haven't wanted to back out altogether. However, I'm also telling myself, well, what good is it if I'm just failing the classes anyway? So that's what I'm battling.
Yeah, would that be like a con of staying in school?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the con is that I'm not doing the coursework, so I'm not getting good grades, and without good grades, I can't continue with financial aid or even face an academic suspension. So I am, I'm wondering if maybe just taking a break, taking a semester off would be beneficial. That way I can just kind of rejuvenate really and just kind of give myself a break and also I'm kind of one of them people that have to go through the experience to know. So, maybe I'll realize, wow, I really miss school, or I mean, I really don't know what the result will be, but I know unhealthy enough, I can say that I've kind of just put my school on the back burner now and focused on, trying to find ways that I can be a good leader in this new position. And I've really been feeling relieved. However, I do have this in the back of my mind knowing that I'm going to fail these courses. And so that's not a good feeling either.
So what I hear you saying is that that school was important to you for a really long time, but right now you're feeling overwhelmed and drawn and being pulled in a million directions, and maybe that you just need a break for a little while and to try this other road with the full-time position in the community.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what's going on. And I just feel like I need to get out there. I have a family that I have to support, and the little bit of money that I'm getting off these programs is just not cutting it. And to be able to move forward, I've got to get myself out there.
Yeah, this new job is a huge opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you mind if I check in with you in a couple weeks about what's going on with the new job?
That would be fun.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.